Hey there, Aquarius. This is your tarot card reading for the period between March the 6th and March 13th, 2022. I'm going to first look at how the new moon in Pisces impacted you, then take a look at your current energies and a message from your future self. So with the new moon in Pisces, it has to do with, it's a time for transformation, deep transformation, new starts. For Aquarius, it has to do with the second house of value. So this can be how you value material things, how you value your self-worth, loaning money, borrowing money, how you make money. So this might touch those areas of your life most. So once I'm done going through these cards, we'll clarify them as well. All right, over here in this first row with the impact from the new moon in Pisces, you have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So if you had something starting, something planted, then it's growing, things are happening. You have the 8 of Swords, which indicates a sense of feeling like you can't really move. You can't do anything except think about how you can't do anything. But then you have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Both of those are kind of powerful, established energies that are protected, secure, have boundaries, and they seem to be kind of in conflict with this 8 of Swords. But the energy is gaining momentum. Let's keep that in mind. In this second column here, which is the current energy, you have Healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. So if you had been thinking about getting in some type of profession as a healer, earning money as a healer, then that would seem to resonate with the second house. And for message from your future self, you have Tick-Tock. This card indicates that time is something that's man-made, and things will happen when they need to happen, and not to rush. And if things kind of pop up at the right opportunity, to take them. So let's go and clarify this 8 of Swords over here in the row of the impact from new moon in Pisces. You have the Star. So if you have had a situation where you're feeling stuck and you can't do anything about it, it seems to be healing. Like you're gaining a sense of balance and starting to get a sense of clarity. I'm going to clarify the Star. You have the Hangman, which indicates things might feel like it's not going anywhere, but this new perspective, this time of kind of pausing, is actually allowing you to reach a higher sense of knowledge, higher knowledge, and seeing things from a new perspective. I'm going to clarify the Hangman. You have the 4 of Wands. So this will actually allow you to kind of get a sense of freedom. I know 4 of Wands is usually taken as like celebration, marriage card, but it's also a sense of freedom, of kind of going through a portal and exploring your potential. And I'll go ahead and clarify the King of Pentacles here. You have the World card, which is basically completing a journey, feeling satisfied and having kind of learned what you need to learn based off that journey. And you're going to start a new journey. So with the King of Pentacles, I'm feeling like this has to do with you setting up your journey to become the King of Pentacles, someone that is financially secure, who through hard work has accumulated material wealth and is seen as someone who is, generous and compassionate. I'm going to clarify the World card. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which has to do with work, with the skills and talents that you possess, which you can use to create value in the material world. I'm going to clarify the Emperor here. You have the Six of Wands, which is kind of victory and being seen by your community as an outstanding individual, someone to be a role model for others. So even though it might not seem to be the case, this new moon in Pisces is a new start of you kind of tapping into your intuition and letting the universe kind of use its magic to have things happen the right time, which is over here also in the message from your future self. So let's jump to this healer column here, which is about the current energies. You have the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Five of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, I would say, is also a healer, is also someone who steps into their power, is charismatic, is loyal, compassionate, and follows their heart, is really unique in a way. The traditional, here's the Queen of Wands for this deck. In the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Queen of Wands is displayed with a black cat, I believe. That kind of indicates a sense of the mysterious for the Queen of Wands, and a sense of loyalty and connection to animals and nature. So basically, I'm getting the sense here of this energy of a healer is really calling out to you, Aquarius. With the Hermit, it is a sense of kind of withdrawing from, other people, society, mainstream, I would say more so, and really focusing on your inner light and your journey, your path that you're taking. It's not necessarily something that you need to prove to anyone, but if the Hermit goes to, the top of the mountain with their inner light, those who choose to follow the Hermit will also, be enlightened. With the Five of Wands here, it's almost like a conflict. Just could be priorities, the order in which you're doing priorities, or it could just be, minor annoyances and conflicts with other people if they're not. This card says stay true to your path as a healer. So it could just be, people making comments that make you doubt yourself, perhaps. So let's clarify the Queen of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles about putting your heart and soul into something and not getting what you were hoping for. It really begs the question of, was that your true heart and soul that you put into it, or were you really looking for a certain outcome, or were you going off of what someone else told you to do? This is really saying you will be more, in your wheelhouse if you follow your heart and focus on your talents and skills. So I'm going to clarify the Hermit. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles is definitely someone who is in touch with their community, in touch with themselves, a nurturer, a giver, and really someone that others can lean on to give them the direction that they need to go in. So let me clarify the Five of Wands. You have the Chariot, which is basically moving forward, overcoming obstacles, and becoming victorious. So I guess the question for the Chariot is, what's the goal and what do you do after you've reached it? So I'm going to clarify the Chariot here. You have the Queen of Swords. So it seems to me that you've got 3 queens in this healer section here of your current energies. The only queen not here, oh, and yeah, the Queen of Swords over here. The only queen not showing so far is the Queen of Cups. But this is all about stepping into your power, being the compassionate person, the honest person, the energetic and quirky individual that you are. And if there's any conflict, if there's any naysayers, just kind of politely disregard their comments and stick to your truth. So that's what I'm seeing in this column. Over here in TikTok, the message from your future self, you have 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Queen of Swords. There's a lot of swords there. 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords indicates healing. With the 6 of Swords, it's moving on, transformation. You have a healer over here. The 4 of Swords is about, again, withdrawing, kind of like the Hermit is withdrawing from the mainstream and needing to kind of clear their mind, get their energy back, and move forward. So with these two, so the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords, I am kind of sensing that this kind of comments might have to do with timing. Maybe you're, is it the right time of your life to be doing what you're pursuing, or shouldn't you be in a different place in your career at this point? But really you need to just kind of move away from any type of negativity and take time for your own journey, figuring out who you are and taking time for yourself. This would be a good time to meditate, also setting up some visualizations for what you want to achieve. With the Queen of Swords, again, it's about honest communication, and it's about being reasonable, compassionate, and just pursuing your truth. So that's what I'm kind of sensing here. I'm going to clarify the 6 of Swords. You have the 9 of Cups, which is your wish being granted. You feeling good about yourself and your cup being full enough so that you can fill the cups of others. And clarify the 4 of Swords. You have the Page of Swords, which is pursuing your truth, figuring out what interests you, learning new things in life, and being open to new experiences. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords. You have the 2 of Cups. So basically this truth that you're pursuing will lead you to opportunities to choose from the heart, to make decisions where it's for your best interests, whether that is a business partnership, a business position, or romantic relationships, platonic relationships. And basically, this seems to be your journey in figuring out the value that you can provide to the world, and also finding your sense of what you value and your self-value. So, Aquarius, I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective, and we'll see you next time. Take care.